it's amazing how much alike jujitsu is with pole dancing. You know, both of them have so much functional strength and, you know, it's body mechanics and body awareness and understanding, like, you know, fast movements and really transitioning at like the drop of a hat, you know, and there needs to be a lot of understanding of yourself and positional awareness and all of these things. And, you know, I've been a pole dancer for the last 13 years now. And well, I'm a stripper, but like, you know, pole dancing and all the same, right? Because now like pole dancing is like a fitness thing. So you got to be a little bit more specific about it. But yeah, I've been doing that for 13 years. And the transitions that we need to make, like 30 feet in the air, there's no net. Like if I fall as an entertainer, that's it. Like there's no tapping out. There's no ref to come in and stop you because you got TKO'd. Like you die, you know? So it's actually a lot more risky being a pole dancer than it is being an MMA fighter. Because in the cage, like there's a lot of risk there. Don't get me wrong. Brain damage is real, but you got people to protect you. Having that, like I said, positional awareness as a pole dancer and being able to kind of translate that into jujitsu. So it's a lot harder with striking, but especially in jujitsu where like you can feel where the other person is. You know, you understand exactly the different types of like subtleties in their motions and move that much faster because you have those triggers and you have those cues. You know, where as an entertainer, we're like moving to the music and to the pace of that. You know, we have to know when the cues are to drop and do all those things. So with jujitsu, it's feeling the position of the person that you're grappling with. So, you know, and of course, other people are more predictable, but for the most part, you can kind of tell where they're trying to move to. And yeah, the positional awareness is everything, and it definitely translates. No, you're 100% exposed as a fighter, you know, and you're out there and everybody is like eyes on you. They're judging you. They're watching you. You know, they're thinking of all the things that they would do if they were in the cage. Like, come on, you know, like we're, you know, trained professionals been doing this. Like, if we're not doing it, it's a little more difficult than you think. But absolutely, you know, and a lot of people are like, you know, when it comes to nerves, they're like, oh, imagine everybody else in their underwear. And for me, I'm like, I need to imagine myself in my underwear because that's what's more calming for me. That's my comfort zone. Absolutely. You know, the two, they correlate identically when it comes to being out there underneath the spotlight and truly, like you said, being exposed in front of an audience. It's just a different type of exposure. But yeah, the feeling is very, very similar. So I actually grew up fighting. And not in the sense of martial arts. So for me, I did like street fighting and stuff, which is ridiculous. But I got into a lot of fights in school. I got kicked out of 4 schools in 1 calendar year for fighting. So for me, it was like when I became an adult, like I always had passion to do something like, you know, as a kid, the options were karate, you know, or something like that. And my parents never kind of let me do that. So when you're an adult, you can do whatever you want to do, right? And fighting just made sense for me. My whole like goal, and it goes past being a stripping fighter for me. I don't know how relatable that is. Not a lot of people are out there being a pole dancer, but you know, for me, I was like a homeless drug addict teenager, and I got kicked out of 4 schools in 1 calendar school year. You know, I was supposed to be a loser and supposed to be nothing, right? And I really, truly, you know, like I've written the book already. I'm working on my 2nd book. You know, I'm a professional in every arena that I walk into. And I've succeeded as an entertainer where I dance all around the country and internationally, as well as being a fighter, you know, a professional athlete. So it's like, my story is more than just being a stripper and a fighter. It's a story of overcoming and becoming, you know, and allowing your situations to mold you into something better and taking anything that you can, grabbing onto it and turning it into greatness with that. You know, I happen to be skilled as an athlete, so that's what I used. But I really like hit it home to encourage people, no matter what it is, you know, take that and use that because that's what you have. And you know, I do want to help people. That's my whole life mission right there. Because I know what it was. You know, I remember being there. I remember being in that place and feeling hopeless. You know, so anytime anyone ever reaches out to me or anything, I'm always there for them, man. That's just who I am and how I am. And hit me up, a Little Monster Demo on Instagram, and I'm always posting literally everything, my life forwards and backwards. So go to Instagram, hit me up on Little Monster Demo.